Good friends Rita Huff and Gail Sansing are here to talk about it. Now, Make-A-Wish Foundation.
Is that what that's
about? And that's a national organization.
It's a national organization.
And you're part of that, and
we're part of that.
What does that cover?
Well, we're part of the Mid-South group,
Okay.
and we're actually the Harrison chapter. And we're here today to try to get volunteers in Mountain Home.
Okay.
To open a separate chapter over here,
well,
or just have an arm kind of thing
well,
over here?
you have 2 volunteers in Mountain Home, and Gail and I treek over here all the time to do wishes.
Okay.
And so we're trying to get some more volunteers to help out in this area.
Okay. So we need to stir the pot over here a little bit.
Need to stir the pot,
Yeah.
get some more volunteers.
For people that don't know about Make-A-Wish, what does Make-A-Wish do?
We grant wishes to children with life-threatening illnesses. They are from the age of 2.5 up to 18 years of age. The parents can submit them for a wish. Usually it's a doctor. And the older children sometimes can submit themselves. They call. And there's a process they go through. They state fills out the paperwork, and they check with the doctor, and they make sure that everything's in order. Then they contact Gail and I, and we go out and do the interview. That's the one process. And we usually take, what do we call them? Icebreaker gifts.
Icebreaker gifts.
Yeah. We take little gifts to the child and the rest of the children, fill out the paperwork, and we actually see what the child's wish is. We send all the paperwork back in, and then we wait. And then we also
bet
do
that's
fundraisers.
Not knowing if they're going to be selected or not.
Oh, they're all
You get-
selected.
oh,
They're all selected.
Okay,
They're all
okay.
selected.
It might take a little longer,
Okay, well, that's a good feeling. Okay.
No, they're all selected.
But do you deal with just a local area around here then? Who do you
Gail,
ladies
you've
deal
got a
with?
microphone there.
We go from Huntsville, we come to Mountain Home. I've been doing this for 10 years, and I've even gone to Ash Flat. Is it on the other side of?
Yeah.
Okay, I've gone that far even, so we really need to get volunteers in this area because there's such demand anymore. And actually, when I first started, there was more demand over here in Mountain Home in this area than there was in Harrison. So we were doing a lot of traveling when I first came on board with Make-A-Wish. So we're here to see if we can get some good volunteers that want to step up to the plate to take care of the children here in Mountain Home and surrounding areas.
Key people do you need here?
Well, here it just really depends. We'd like to get as many as we can because it generally you have to have 2. 2 has to go do the
So
interview.
you're looking for 2 exactly
yes,
right now.
exactly.
Oh, no, we won't.
Well,
want
I know
one,
you want more.
Yeah,
I know you want
but
more, yeah.
yes, they have to come in pairs of 2s.
Now-
Like if you've got a buddy friend or you know somebody or just like a social networking over here, like maybe from the hospital or just some group like the ladies that come from the newspaper, anybody, even a homemaker, if they have a buddy or somebody they want to pair up with, they don't even have to do that. If they will just go, just like Rita and I, we have 12 or 14 in Harrison, and a lot of times corporate or from Little Rock, they'll call us and say, we got a wish, we need to partner you up or buddy you up with somebody because you have to have a pair. They always want you to go in pairs, which is a good
So they don't
thing.
need an office or anything
They don't
here in
need an
town.
office, no.
So
This is just
you
a-
have to volunteer hours.
Right.
Can they be involved
Correct.
in another organization
Oh,
like
yes,
Kiwanis
absolutely.
or,
Oh,
you
yes.
know,
Oh, sure.
it doesn't
And how
matter?
many hours does it? Because I know people, when you get involved in a lot of
Yeah.
volunteer organizations, they say, oh, it won't take much time at all. Well, then so for a person who, everybody's familiar with
Right.
Make-A-Wish, and they think,
Right.
oh my goodness, this is something I could do. What would be the expectations that a volunteer needs to know up front?
We have several in Harrison, and like if they send us a deal, usually I get them through the email. We call and get a buddy. If this one can't go, we call someone else. And
Okay.
most all of our volunteers actually have full-time jobs.
Right.
Okay, so it can
And,
certainly be worked around a job.
Depends on the amount of hours. You can do one wish, you can help fundraise, or whatever. But it's according to whatever time you want to spend.
Okay.
Do you have to go through a process of training?
Yes,
Is
I'm
that
glad you
important?
mentioned that. November the 13th, which is what, a week from Saturday, at the Rock and Chair Resort from 10 to 3. If you want to be a volunteer, show up. State
Here
will
in
be
Mountain
here. They're going to do all, the training and everything, and they'll fill out the
Tell
paperwork.
everybody where the Rocking Chair Resort is.
We don't. It's here in
don't
Mountain
know.
Home. I'm not sure
Not
where,
sure.
but it's here in Mountain Home.
I'm not sure either. Do you?
I don't know where the Rock. Do you
I
remember where
don't
the
know
Rock and
either.
Chair
I know
Resort
they have
is?
I know they have a rocking chair real estate over in Flippin.
So the Rocking Chair
Chair
Resort,
Resort.
here
Okay.
in Mountain Home.
In
Right.
Mountain Home.
Can they call someone to find out where it's at? Or
That number right there, the 888.
there a number
They
there?
can call 888-376-9474.
Okay.
And they'll give them the directions.
This is 10 to 3.
10 to
on
3.
Saturday the 13th here in town.
Correct.
Okay, well, we can get my phone and Google it, and we'll find out an address.
Right.
Well, I would imagine if someone has questions, by the time you're watching this program, we will have already researched that information. We'll tell you exactly where the Rocking Chair Resort is.
Yeah, we can
Okay,
add that
good.
information, I guess.
We can, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Good deal.
But no, so when you said also fundraising, so if you fundraise locally, does the money stay locally?
Yes.
Okay.
Right. Every penny that we raise in Harrison goes for a wish. I mean,
It
every
stays in our
penny
area.
Stays
in our
in our
area.
area.
Yeah. So if Mountain Home, it goes through Little Rock. So when you fundraise, and they'll learn all about this when they go to the class and whatnot. You know, it doesn't take a rocket scientist. It just takes somebody dedicated with a good heart. You know, you just want to do it. You know, I would love to never have to do one of these wishes. That would be my wish, because then there'd be no sick children. But they'll learn about this, and that, like you said, if Mountain Home takes care of their, you know, but now state sends money too. Like if we're not able to make a wish, which we're very, very grateful, the last 2 or 3 years we've been able to make wishes out of the money in Harrison. But
You have
corporate,
or have not?
we have.
You
We
have,
have very,
okay.
you know, we've done fundraisings, we've done lots of neat things. FedEx has really stepped up to the plate, and we're so grateful for FedEx. They have really done lots of fun things for us. We've had purse trades, and we've had just a little bit of everything to make a dollar, you know, and we've had a radiothon at Walmart's last year, and just lots of different things to raise money. But you have to be hand in hand with Little Rock as you do this.
Okay.
The 20th. The 20th at the Comfort Inn in Harrison, we're having a fundraiser. A lot of the vendors, I think there's about 20, will come in. You can go do your Christmas shopping, and then they'll donate to Make-A-Wish, a certain 10% of their proceeds. December the 5th, we're having a Christmas open house, and we have 6, maybe 7 great houses in Harrison that all that money will go to Make-A-Wish.
Okay. Okay.
But right now, we really need volunteers in this area.
Yes.
We need somebody, and it's not time consuming. You don't spend a lot of time. You know, we
But
only
would you
go.
have to have a coordinator?
But
'Cause
you do have
say
to coordinate,
someone
right?
Contacts you,
Right.
and then you call.
Correct.
So there is a
Exactly.
single coordinator
In Little
needed.
Rock, it
In
comes
Little
out of
Rock.
Little Rock.
Okay,
Yes.
but wouldn't there be someone here in town who'd be the point person?
They will call Little Rock. Will call the point person here
Okay.
in Mountain Home.
And then
so
they'll call the buddies.
Exactly. So it's all coordinated very well. You know, but it's not time consuming. It takes. We go have a little, like when we go to meet the child, we take some little fun gifts for the family and meet them, and then find out what they want. You know, what their wish is, and I always tell them, if you could just do one thing in the whole wide world, what would that thing be that you'd want to do?
Yeah.
You know, and a lot of them, they know right off the tip of their tongue. A lot of them, they want to go to Disney World, you know,
Yeah.
and a lot of them take a little more thought. The older they are, they're a little bit more creative, you know. So, but we really do need volunteers over here to help us with
Okay.
this part of the state.
Well, we've got the word out now,
Great.
and maybe
Great.
somebody will call the number that's on the screen, or more information at the end of the show. And the number you saw on there was a Little Rock phone number, and that's the Make-A-Wish Foundation. So go ahead and call them direct, and they can direct you on how to contact
Right.
Rita and
Correct.
Right.
get going with that.
Right.
Okay.
All
Well,
right.
we just appreciate you having
Well,
us.
I appreciate y'all
Helping
coming
us
up,
to get the
coming over
word
there.
out.
I hope we can help you.
Well, I bet
That's-
someone in
that's the
Mountain Home will
payoff.
step up to
You
the
bet.
plate.
They will.
I bet they will.
They will.
I
Well,
bet
we
you'll
do
get a
have
coordinator
to.
and buddies.
That's what we need.
All right.
Good.
Thanks a lot
Okay.
for coming.
Thank you
coming
for having
Thanks
us
for
here.
having us.
You bet. Up next, we have Phil Wiles and James Pruitt from the Ozark Wood Turners Show. Stay with us.